All right, guys, who's excited to start tracking protein? First, let's keep up the great work with tracking the water. Nothing changes there. Now, when it comes to the protein tracking, I'm going to answer what I'm assuming are going to be a few questions from a lot of people as far as how much to get, what protein sources should I use, and how should I track. And let me start with this. So, typically, tracking food every single day using an app and a kitchen scale is a very tedious and unrealistic expectation for you to do. With that being said, we do recommend that everybody do it at least for a small period of time. So we hope that you take this next 30 days or at least these next 10 days to challenge yourself. If you don't already have a kitchen scale, go out and buy one. You can get one from Amazon, Walmart, Target, anyone will do. They're about $20. And then get yourself an app, whether it's the 1st Phorm app, the MyFitnessPal app, there's a Macro Plus app. There's a bunch of them out there that either you can pay for or there's some free ones. And then if nothing else, don't worry about the macros that they set for you. We can go over that at another time. All we're focused on right now is tracking our protein. And then I'm gonna link a video on how to use the 1st Phorm app as far as how to track that. And then the beauty is once you get the hang of it, I know it can be super overwhelming. A lot of people realize that it really doesn't take that much more time, and it actually is a really great tool to use because it helps them keep them accountable. So while it's not going to be mandatory for this part of the challenge, it is going to be a lot better and a lot more accurate if you can use a food scale and then an app. Again, if you do not have one, we can always refer back to our palms, and I'm going to touch on that as far as how we do it. Now, as far as protein goes, it is one of the 3 main macronutrients. We have protein, carbs, and fat. The reason that we're prioritizing protein is, in our opinion, it's the most important of the macronutrients, especially for us that are trying to hold on to muscle mass or build some lean muscle mass. It's filled of proteins, amino acids, building blocks that help our muscles build and repair themselves after all the training that we do here. It helps our immune system. It helps with satiation, making sure that we feel nice and full. So protein, it's a wonderful macronutrient. And as long as you're getting quality sources of protein, everything else tends, in our opinion, to kind of line itself up. Now, as far as how much protein you should be getting in a day and how we're going to track it in the app. So I have it set as grams and there are kilograms. So what you're going to do is if I take a chicken breast and I put that chicken breast on a scale and that scale is 8 ounces. So let's say that my chicken breast weighs 8 ounces. That's going to give me about 40 to 50 grams of the macronutrient protein. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the actual grams of the macronutrient protein, not how much the actual food weighs, but how much that translates into protein. And the beauty about using an app is it will tell you that. So if I open up my app and I type in chicken breasts and I type in 8 ounces for my serving size, it's going to tell me how many grams of protein that I have. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna add all of those up, and that's what I'm gonna put in there for that total. If I do not have a food scale or I'm waiting for mine to come in the mail maybe, then that's where I'm going to use my palm. And as far as how that goes, if you hold up your palm, it's unique to you, right? So my palm is unique to me and my size, and your palm is going to be unique to you. No matter what, if all of us put a little bit of protein in our palm, whether it's a chicken thigh, some ground beef, maybe a piece of salmon, not a big mound, just the amount of your palm, it's going to be anywhere between 3 to 5 ounces. So we'll just say that it's 4 ounces. And more often than not, 4 ounces of a protein source is going to give us about 20 to 30 grams of protein. So if I got 3 palms worth of protein in a day, I'm gonna say that's about 30 grams per. So I'm gonna put 90 grams in, and I got 90 grams of protein. So hopefully that made sense. Again, I'm gonna add a video down there in case, just kind of to show you how to go through it. Now, as far as how much protein you should be getting, there's a couple different ways we can go about it. Kind of my preferred method is whatever you're doing now, try to add 10 to 20 grams for most people. A more realistic approach is whatever your goal body weight is or goal lean mass weight is, that's what we should shoot for. So for me, if I weigh 180 pounds, I'm gonna try to get anywhere between 175 to 200 grams of protein a day. If I weighed 130 pounds, I would try to get 110 to 130 to 140 grams of protein a day. Now, let's say I weighed 250 pounds, and I know that that's not the weight that I want to weigh long term, and I'm trying to get down to 200 pounds or 180 pounds. Then that's what I'm going to use. That's when I'm going to use my goal body weight. On the flip side of that, let's say I weigh 120 pounds and I'm trying to get to 170 pounds, then I'll use that 170 pound number. So again, if you're happy with where your weight is now, then just try to hit that weight in grams of protein. If you were looking to lose some weight or possibly gain some weight, then let's pick our goal weight and then let's try to get that. But again, for some of us, if we're only getting 60 grams of protein a day right now, and you're saying, hey, Trevor, you need me at 120 or 130, then let's just try to get to 70 ounces or 80 ounces. Now, as far as the foods to fill that up, I added a image in the Wodify app of different protein sources that we're looking for. The eat less side, those are things we only want to eat, hopefully, once or twice a month. The eat some side of stuff, that's what we're going to try to eat once or twice a week. And then the eat more, that's what we're trying to eat, 1 to 2 times per meal. So that's something, if we're on the eat less side for most of our choices, slowly start building your way towards that eat more side, or eat some side, and then eventually that eat more side. So hopefully this little video helped. Again, I'll be sending out an email and then another video about how to track. 30 days, let's get after it.